Put your lipstick on. The lighting in my house is just not pretty. Yes, and say that with your chest. Hello sassy babies, it's Sammy. Welcome back to my channel and welcome if you are new. I'm currently on the phone with my aunt, but I still wanted to do like a get ready with me, so I'm gonna do the base of my makeup, and then when we hang up I'll do like this little yours truly. I don't know, I want to try the eyeliner. It's not eyeliner, plumping lip gloss, and then midnight shadows. We're gonna try it. I love you. I love you too. I feel like I always lose my foundation. Like what did I do with her? She's right here. I'm using like the Kylie Cosmetics little case. I actually love this. I just wish I had like a table where I can adjust the height or something. Like, you guys don't even want to know the setup. The eyeshadow thing is 1954. The highlighter is Honeymoon High, and then the lip stuff is Pink Razor. I do have the Thank You Next stuff. I think it came with lashes, the palette, which I absolutely love the palette. I also have the Baby Doll palette. I like these. I'm not gonna lie. I believe this also came with the Thank You Next bundle, but her liner, babe, this was so good. I'm gonna use a little bit of it today. I like feel like I've done this before, but I feel like I haven't done it in a long time, like a chitty chat, get ready with me and just talk about stuff, you know, things that I either just want to answer, things that you guys have just mentioned for me to talk, just anything. I feel like I haven't done this in a while. So anyway, start off with how I'm doing. Hopping right into that, if I'm ducking, the mirror is so low. My mindset for this year is so different. I took a lot of stuff in the past couple years. I let a lot of people come in and out of my life and do as they please, not by choice. It's just like you fall into like, oh, they're a good person in that. No. Stepping into the error, or not even an error, we're just, you know, when people show you their true colors, believe them the first time. Don't let anyone have to show you 2, 3, 1,000 times that they're not it. And that is my mindset, and it's been my mindset. And I feel like I don't want to say I'm different. Also, my hands may be really dry, so don't come for me. It's just kind of annoying touching my face and doing makeup with lotion on my hands, so they're a little dry. But anyway, you have to really protect your energy, what you're okay with, what you're not okay with, because that is also a way for the enemy to sneak into your life. Where you fall short, he is first in line. Long story short, I'm just super mindful with people that I talk to, who I hang out with, who I let know my business, and those who may have my personal cell phone number, like that I've, you know, just if you know me, I'm completely different. Like, not saying like I'm changing, like I'm fake, but I just don't accept the bare minimum. I'm not accepting disrespect, and I tend to like, you know, I really do try to communicate, because that is one of my strong suits. But when I find that the other person is not reciprocating, you have to go, you know what I mean? And I'm just gonna explain that a little bit more, because I come from like a strict family basically, and we were always told when you go to someone's house, you greet them, you say good morning, you say good afternoon, you say how are you, and then you talk about whatever else. You don't just walk in somebody's house demanding stuff and just start talking. That is disrespectful. So when I'm texting people and I find that they have like terrible, like poor communication etiquette, I'm like, oh my goodness, like where were you raised? So me and my sisters, like before we even text and vent, we're like, hey, good morning, like hope you're well, like, you know, what's your plan for the day? And then once we get into a conversation, then I'm like, okay, there's something I want to talk to you about. I don't just be like texting my sisters like, oh my god, like I woke up today and I don't want to go to work. No. You're already setting like a not so good vibe and tone for the day before you even like let it begin, and then you're pouring that into me. No. So it's very rude and disrespectful to not greet a person when you're talking to them. I almost am always saying good morning, good afternoon, or like I'll just be like, first, good morning to you. Like, and it's not me being rude, I'm just like, that's so disrespectful. Like, before you talk to me about anything else, say good morning. So that is one thing that I am standing on business for this year. Like, I don't text a lot of people, like I really don't. Like, my circle is so tiny, and I find that like it's just rude and disrespectful. I work with and for a lot of people, and there was one time, it's happened a couple times, but there was one time she kind of caught herself and she was like, hi Sam, or she didn't even say hi Sam, I think it was just like, are you available X, Y, and Z? And I was like, good morning, let me check my calendar. And then she was like, oh my goodness, like I'm so sorry, where are my manners? Yes, good morning to you, I hope you're doing well, like happy new year. And I'm like, it just, I don't know, like it set the whole tone. I didn't even want to reply for the rest of the day. And I find that like, because like I said, I'm cutting out a lot of stuff and really just not accepting the bare minimum and poor behavior from anybody. Like I don't care who you are, I'm not accepting it. I don't reply. Like I just, something in my body, I've been praying about it. I'm like, God, remove all negative energy from me. And he has. I swear I have no remorse when I don't reply to someone. I'm like, you didn't even say goodbye. I just will leave you like there all day, because you don't know what I'm going through. Like I had a really good day yesterday for my little sister's birthday, but there was a lot of like downsides that you guys really didn't get to see. So before someone pours their problems into me, like, good morning, how are you, like I hope you had a really good night, I just want to check in to make sure you're okay. And then when I say something back like, hi, good morning, yes, I'm great, thank you so much, I hope the same for you, then you're like, okay, I want to talk to you about something. And then we go into a conversation, but you don't just start talking to me. People do that in person too, and I'm just like, good morning. Anyways, I don't want to go on a tangent, but that's just one of the really main like large things that I'm just not dealing with this year, is just accepting the bare minimum, disrespect. And once somebody show me their true colors, I'm gonna believe them the first time. Like that's really what we're standing on. The second thing that I'm not really dealing with this year is someone telling me I'm like high maintenance and like lowering my standards for someone. We're not doing that. Your standards, I look insane. Your standards are not, it's not that it's high, it's just a lot of people know that they cannot live up to those and they just fail you. So I've been dating for a while, since I was 15. I think my mom allowed me to start dating when I was 15. And I'm gonna put some here because this is where my little laugh lines kind of show. I've been dating for a while, and you know what they always tell me? Any guy would be so lucky to have you. Like you're so great and you're so easy to talk to and you're so like low maintenance and you don't really ask for much. You're such a great person, you're so loyal, you're so honest. Then they'll say, you deserve so much better. And it's not because like they're lying to you. No, you do. Thank you for telling me, because I already know that. Like I know that. And you know how girls are, you know, we want what we can't have, or like we want the bad guys, you know, we want the guys that we think we can change but we can't, because they're down there and we're up here. So that's another thing. Like this year, like I said, I'm just not, we're gonna believe people for their true colors, you know. You don't have to deal with someone's actions because you used to get to lose them. They're not for you. And if I would have just like excused myself out of someone's life after they said I deserve so much better, because I already know what I deserve. I know my value. I know I'm valuable. But sometimes you don't really notice how people, you know, people show your true colors eventually. That's why you date for a while, so you really get to see like if you are compatible and not just, oh, honeymoon phase. It just got to a point where my dating was all that. Like every guy would be like, oh my goodness, like you're such a blessing, you're so sweet, you're so thoughtful, you do this, you do that, and like I don't know how you do it. Like I don't know how you're just always so positive and nice all the time. And I'm like, don't you want a woman in your life that's gonna provide for you? Not provide for you, because that's not our job. I mean like provide what a wife should do, or provide what a woman should bring to a man's life, you know. Don't you want that? Like why would you want like a crappy person? Like that doesn't make any sense. But as time went on, I used to really think that I was a crappy person. I used to be like, I'm not good enough, even though people told me I was great. I've been hearing it all my life. I've never had a guy tell me like, you're the worst person I've ever dated. Like I've never gotten that. It's always, you deserve better. I have screenshots. I literally have messages, long messages of like, you just deserve so much because you're just that I like. But yeah, I'm just being like super mindful, and I'm not like overstepping this time. Like I'm definitely not overdoing how I am. I'm still gonna always be me. I'm always gonna be like nice and thoughtful and kind and sweet, but the second that someone shows me that they're not appreciating that, they have to go. I'm leaving. I'm not tolerating disrespect and bare minimum. And I think that's just my main thing that I kind of want to focus on this year, because I let a lot of people get away with stuff just because I'm scared of losing a friend, or I don't want to break up and I don't want to see myself without that person in my life, that I just accept the stupidity. And we're not doing that anymore. That's why I've been kind of like not distant from YouTube. It's just like I'm trying to figure out the me that I've always like, you know, I'm trying to figure out the me that I used to be before I let people, other people's validations and opinions and stuff shape who I was, you know. Like, oh, I need to be more outgoing. I'm already outgoing. You guys know this. I love talking, I love getting to meet people, but I also have this more reserved, shy side, like where I don't open up right away. I kind of like read the room and observe before opening up, and that's just me. Like I tend to kind of adapt to my surroundings, and move accordingly. So yeah, we're done with having people alter who we truly are. Like, that's so annoying. It's so boring. Like, if you want bare minimum, you want basic, you can find someone to do that. Like, not me. I'm not doing it. So yeah, anyway, that's kind of my main thing this year though. I just, even family, like a lot of family members, you just have to stop reaching out and overextending, because it's just, you're gonna burn yourself out trying to, you know, play every role. And I'm over that. I'm so burnt out from that. Like, I swear I don't want to hang out. I don't want to do anything because I'm so overwhelmed half the time with stuff that goes on. Like, no thank you, ma'am. No thank you. But we're gonna use some of this today. I so badly need to clean my makeup brushes, but we're not gonna talk about that. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna talk about. I don't really want to share, like, I don't mind sharing my personal life, but it's just things that I'm still working on and working through. And I don't care to have someone else's opinion. It's just what I'm doing, and that's just what we're doing right now. Yeah, comment down below if you agree though. Like, it gets so tiring and draining dealing with people and their poor behaviors and poor manners. Like, just be better. Like, we've been living in this world too long to just still be stuck in your ways. Like, I don't like that. I hate the term cutting people off, but I've literally just been growing and evolving, and not everybody is along with me for that journey. Like, they're not. Like, they're just not, and that's okay. Like, that's okay. I really have no remorse about it. I'm like, if you're not for me, you're not for me. I remember meeting like a really nice girl. I didn't even know we lived in the same city. I didn't even know. I think she was like a subscriber, and like, you know, she used to watch me and stuff. And it's like, I accept everybody. I love everybody for who, you know, who you are, not what you think you need to be faking. Like, not that. And I don't want to sound like I'm contradicting myself, but I love people. Like, I don't judge a book by its cover is what I mean. Like, I accept everybody. And there was one time, like, you know, we were posting something, and she DM'd me like, this is so weird that like you're so pro this and then you're like anti this, and you're like, girl, I'm gonna have a right to be whatever I want. Okay, what happened to not judging a book by its cover? What happened to being inclusive how y'all want? What happened to accepting other people's religious beliefs and backgrounds and political beliefs? Like, let that person be great. Like, that works for them. And I don't know, it was just kind of like, it was just too much. And I didn't lose sleep over it. Like, I don't care that you don't like me, that you unfollow me. Like, I don't care. Like, I'm not losing sleep over it. And we just stopped talking. We kind of fell off, and it was just like so weird that like, these girls are not girls. They are literally just doing stuff for the heck of it, and I'm not fake. And that's why a lot of fake people don't last around me, because they want me to stoop to their level and blend in and be lying and being deceiving. And I'm like, that's so not me. And hopefully what I'm saying is making sense, because I feel like I'm talking about a lot of different, like, ooh, not me thinking this was like a little lip gloss thing. But yeah, hopefully what I'm saying is making sense. It all boils down to the same thing, like, just not letting people come in and out of your life doing what they want to do, not letting people change your opinion and stuff just to have them around. Like, all friends are not good friends, all company is not good company, all money is not good money, you know? So that is what I'm talking about. So I don't want you guys to like focus too much on the example and be like, oh, what, I'm lost. Like, no, please keep up. Oh, it smells so good. Oh, this would be great honestly with the lip liner or something. I don't have one though. Ooh, this is cute. I actually have like a natural outline on my lips, if you can see that. I don't want to apply too much. Oh, I wish I had like a little brown liner, but I don't. That would have been really pretty, and it smells like so good. It's like minty. And if you know, you know, I love mint anything. Like, my favorite ice cream is mint chocolate chip. Ooh, it's nice. This is like a plumping gloss. Yeah, Midnight Shadows, I think that's what it's called. Fun fact, just remembering here, this was my first Ariana Grande tour, which is insane. My uncle, I don't know if I'm doing this right. I'm so scared, and the lighting is not great, so you might, oh shoot, oh my god, no. Oh, it removes pretty easy. Like, I think the product itself is good, I just don't know how to use it, so I don't really want to give it like a good or bad review. I just need to learn how to properly use this type of product. I've never used anything liquidy on my eyes besides eyeliner. But yeah, anywho, that was my first tour because my uncle is a musician, producer, and At the time, I think I met her pianist and her drummer. Uncle plays the drums. He has connections. So long story short, he has a daughter and he wanted me to chaperone. Let's go back in with that little, where did it go? I hate losing stuff. I'm gonna go back in with the Think and Next palette and just go into that little gold shade and put that right on top. My uncle had a daughter at the time. We both were like underage, but I obviously looked like I could pass. I think the way I used to dress, I could pass for sure for like 18. So anyway, I went to the concert because he got his daughter tickets, but obviously he doesn't want to go see Ariana Grande. So at the time he asked me like, do you want to go to the concert? And I was like, oh sure. Like, I've never really been to any fancy crazy concert. I think I don't know if it was before or after yours truly, but I did go to a Camp Rock concert thanks to him too. I've been to the Camp Rock something Dangerous Woman tour and the Yours Truly tour thanks to my uncle. So thank you if you're watching this. I appreciate it because I discovered Ariana Grande. I grew up on Disney. I never really did Nickelodeon, Nick at Night, like that wasn't my thing. I definitely had like That's So Raven and Hannah Montana raising me, Brandy and Mr. Whiskers, Dave the Barbarian. Like, that was my childhood. Yeah, I went to her tour, and tell me why. Like, I am insane. Tell me why I was shazamming every song. Like, I didn't even have room. Oh, actually this is really pretty. Okay, I do like the eyes. I had such a good time at the concert, but I didn't know any of the songs at all. Like, I just was not an Arianator. Like, and I also did not like put two and two together that she was Cat Valentine. Like, I think I've seen Victorious, but it was never like, she wasn't the main character in the show, so it wasn't like I didn't really care for her. Anyway, I didn't know any of the songs. I went home and I literally like played all her albums that she had out, followed her on social media, and became like Ariana obsessed. And not to the point where like I wanted to be her. I was just like, I love her music, and every song that I listen to, every album that I just discover is speaking to a different part of my life. Like, it's insane how much I relate to a lot of her stuff. So I'm really excited for her new album. I'm really excited for that. So when I saw this little palette, I was like, I kind of want to, not palette, trio, little makeup set. I was like, I have to try. Like, it's just so cute. But yeah, when I went back for the Dangerous Woman tour, you best believe I was prepared. I knew every song. Yeah, I also discovered Victoria Monet because she was like an opener up at the concert, and she was beautiful, she was stunning. And I was like, this girl is super, like, who is she? She's not a little anybody. And I've been obsessed with Victoria Monet. And when I say obsessed, I'm just like, oh, they have really good music. Like, they deserve all the hype. Like, that's what I mean by obsessed. Sorry guys, the camera stopped because I don't really wear lip stuff like that anymore. Ever since I was like dating and the guys be liking to kiss and stuff, no. I just quickly became a lip balm girly because my lip stuff, it just, I don't got time for touch-ups, okay? We don't have time for that. So anywho, moving on, some other questions that I think you guys had asked me about was getting into acting and modeling. I did see that, and I said that I would mention that in my next like video or something. Okay, so I started modeling at 5. My mom took me to get headshots. I don't know why she decided that, because I remember vividly like asking to play tennis. So I just remember my mom taking me to get headshots, and they were like, we want your daughter, like, she has what it takes, she's so beautiful, we love her look. And then my mom kind of just got scared, like, oh wait, this could be the real deal. They want me to like travel, come to Disney. Like, there was so much going on, and my mom was like, wait, I don't know if I'm ready for this life. I don't know if I want my daughter out there like that. I don't know if I want her to be exposed and have fans and be famous. I don't want that for her. So she kind of like stopped taking me, but we used to go to a lot of castings together. I don't know, she would just find stuff. Not saying everything that she found was legit, because I found a lot of legit jobs myself, and I'll talk about that in a second. But yeah, she would just take me everywhere, and that was great because we were both getting that kind of exposure and feeling out how the industry works, and like how people fast talk you and sweet talk you to make it sound good and like guarantee you something. If they're a guarantee like, oh, you're gonna be famous, this is gonna be the biggest project you've ever done, they're lying. It's most likely a scam. Like, you cannot predict why was I ever holding the blush like this? I need help. You can't predict how successful someone is going to be, just like you don't really predict how some movies are going to be. So a lot of people think that movies that come out are going to like be amazing and they end up being a flop. You know what I mean? Like, you can't bank on that. Like, you don't know how it's going to do. So for them to like guarantee like that you'll be seen by thousands of people and be known in this, they're lying. But yeah, how I got started, my mom is a hairstylist, so she does a lot of people's hair. She's met a lot of people. This is gorgeous. What the heck? She's so cute, and like she's so like nice and subtle. It's kind of giving me like, oh, it's not like a gold. I don't know how to explain this to you. It's not, okay girl. Oh my god, she nice. I like her. Ain't gonna lie, this is like a simple look and it was so easy to do. So do you guys see this? It's so pretty. Maybe not really see the color. Oh, she's gorgeous. But yeah, she knows people, and then they would say like, I have a fashion show coming up, does your daughter want to do this? And that's how I kind of did a lot of local shows. And then I would hang out with my cousins or follow other models, like, you know how you hashtag like, oh, Chicago models or Chicago casting, like that's what I would do. I used to, hashtags were big a couple of years ago, okay? People still think that they're, I don't think hashtags are, you know, the it girl anymore, but when they were a thing, oh, I was hashtagging it up. Like say if I was like 2024 casting call, 2024 like, I don't know, POC casting, whatever, like whatever you wanted to look up, look it up on Google, use the hashtags. And that's how I found a lot of my jobs. And then when I started like, you know, doing stuff for me, you know, after I was 18, I really didn't need my mom anymore to go with me because I was grown. I could sign a waiver release form myself, you know. I went to Google and I typed in castings near me. It's not hard. Castings near me for this year or this month, or like non-union, because I'm not with the union right now. My goal is to be like signed and all that eventually once I really have time to pursue my dream. We're working on it. We're working on getting back on set. Long story short, I would go to Google and type in castings near me. It's seriously that easy, and you just have to go out to different auditions and get some pictures taken, record your measurements, like know your stuff, know a little bit about the industry. And also it's so nice being hands-on too. You're not going to go into any job knowing every single thing. Like there has to be some sort of hands-on experience where you're like, I'll never do that again, or like I'm grateful for that experience, but like I'm glad I don't have to do that again, you know. Like experience is the best teacher. So I went to some scams. I had a lot of scams. People wanted me to like do some crazy stuff, and I was like, I would never, like this doesn't even sound normal. I also didn't allow myself to be taken advantage of. Some stuff I got paid for, some stuff I didn't get paid for, and that's fine. Just because a job is not paying you doesn't mean the exposure and the experience is not great. I met a lot of people, and when you meet people like that, they often like hang out and link up and be like, oh, you want to do this show with me? You want to go to this casting with me? And that's how you just start. Honestly, truly. And social media is such a big thing now. Like it's such a big help. This industry is like, it's so much easier now than when I started. Like, social media is like paying people a lot of money to do stuff, and it's not even about the money, but just the exposure and experience and job opportunities too. Like social media will be your best friend. So make sure you're on social media. Like I know I keep saying that, just make sure you have like an Instagram. I would say Instagram, TikTok, or like a YouTube, something where they can see your content. And make sure when you are posting content, you're very mindful about what you're posting. To go to an agency and they want to sign you and they think you're just beautiful, like you're gonna, you know, do well and they like you, and they go to your page and you're just getting high and just doing coke or something on your page and wilding out and being nasty and rude on live, like they watch that. And when you're like working with them, you represent their company and they are not gonna want to be associated with you. So on your social media, definitely like, you know, keep it PG. Don't post something that you would be kind of embarrassed to have them see, like, oh, my job's gonna cancel me, like they're gonna fire me if they see this. Like be mindful of what you're posting. And that is just like my biggest piece of advice. Just kind of put yourself out there. You can't be, not saying you can't be shy, but if that's what you really want to do, you have to break into it and take a risk. And don't be afraid to take that risk, because that might be your big break, and you never know who you're gonna meet, who you're gonna see, and what that opportunity is gonna bring you. You never know. Yeah, how I got into that, just take some pictures. I used to use all my pictures from old photo shoots and before photo shoots. I would just use like a nice selfie of myself. I even like went ahead to try to take my own digitals at home. You can do it. It's not that hard. It's actually not hard. A lot of people get discovered like in the street. If you're really serious, go to New York and walk around all day. Just walk around all day, strut your stuff. I'm sure somebody's gonna approach you. I don't be doing that, but I know people that do and have. So if you're really out there, do it, boo. I don't know I think his name was like Angus Cloud. I don't know who he is or what he does, or I don't even know the show he was in, but I remember hearing his story about how he was discovered on the street. He was just walking. I think he's walking from a waitress job, like he probably was going home. He got discovered and then got like a lead in the show, and that is very unheard of. If you're really good and they really want you, they'll put you on screen or like, you know, do some sort of training with you. But to go from being like non-union, like you're not even SAG, you don't even have your credentials, like, you know, to be having a speaking role, to go to a speaking role, you got something that they want, you know what I mean? So it is possible. You could definitely like blow up overnight essentially. And you just, again, you never know who's watching you. It's always just so important to be kind and nice and treat everybody with respect, because again, you never know when you're gonna have to deal with people again. I have met people and I ended up working for them, or like, you know, having some sort of networking experience. I'm like, I never thought I would see you again. And it's just so nice to have that professional and nice first impression on someone. So yeah, those are my tips. And once I start my journey back up with modeling and getting back on set, or even if it's not modeling like fashion show anymore, because I don't really do that anymore. It was like fun while it lasted. Lotion on my hands, I swear. I have lotion in my kitchen, I have lotion in my bathroom, I have it everywhere around the house, because you just, these hands. I got cut off with what I was saying, but yeah, just put yourself out there, really believe in yourself, be mindful of how you come across and how you treat people. You just never know what someone else, like what kind of door they can open for you. You just never know. So that is my advice to you. That's really how I got started. My makeup is pretty much done. I didn't even set my face yet, and she looks like, let me see if I can turn the brightness down. Like, I think she looks really good. So I'm gonna go ahead with the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray first. Cover the hair. Someone told me this stinks, and it doesn't smell that bad to me. But yeah, that's what I did. I know I'm going on a tangent, and I probably don't make any sense. My mind is everywhere. There's a lot of stuff that goes on behind the scenes. Like, I was not even gonna film today, and then I'm just like, you know what, let me just get up, do my makeup, feel better about myself. Like, I'm not saying that makeup makes everything better, but it kind of does. And I don't put on makeup to be like, oh, I'm prettier or anything like that. Like, no, it's just, I just want it to show up for you guys, because you guys are so like loyal to me, like with my shop. I can't believe that you guys sold me out of everything. It's actually insane. But yeah, I went in with the Charlotte Tilbury. But yeah, this is it. I'm gonna take these little pins out of my hair. If you have any other questions, comments, concerns, please feel free to leave them down below. I am not shy when it comes to Q&As. If I am comfortable answering it, you guys will know, because I will answer it. I will feature you and, you know, feature your question or comment in the next one. Even if it's bringing back Sass Talk Saturdays or like some sort of self-care Sunday chat, I would love to do that with you guys, because I miss talking and sharing my life. I just think after a different season that I went through, I'm just so different, and I want to be how do I say that? I want to be protective. You guys see this little cut on my finger? It's just kind of like, after so many seasons of stuff that I've experienced, I'm just super protective of my thoughts and my mind, you know, my energy and my heart. So I share stuff, but I really don't like to all the time, because I'm just, I know on social media you kind of open up, you know, your channel and your comments, and like for people to comment on your life, and that's fine, but sometimes I don't want to hear what people have to say about a specific thing, so I just don't talk about it. And I find that a lot of people are just like, oh, I missed your talking videos, or I missed this and I missed that and I missed this, and I'm like, that's great. And I'm like, I love that you guys still remember certain videos that I did and like how you discovered me. Like, that is all great, but again, like, just protecting my peace at the end of the day is so much more important. But yeah, I love you guys so much, and I hope that you enjoyed this little chit chat. I just love you guys so much. Your support always for me is just amazing and so sweet and so kind, and you guys, like I said, are just so loyal, and a lot of you are very, very positive, so it helps me being positive, and it kind of makes me want to show up even more, not even just for myself but for you guys too, because a lot of you like my videos, like to get ready and watch my videos, or like watch, or you know, save them and you're saved for later and watch them when you get home. And I'm just like, I love that I could be that like safe space or entertainment for you guys, or that relatable person for you guys, and it just makes my heart so warm that I still have so many supporters from like years ago. Like, the fact that you guys haven't fallen off is insane. But I love you so much. I'm gonna try my best to be more active on here and post more. I'm not gonna lie, being like creative is hard, because again, the stuff that I was into sharing and doing, I'm not really into it anymore. So kind of trying to find, like, I hate the niche thing, but trying to find like where I fit in on the spectrum. Thank you again for watching if you stayed this long. Hopefully what I said makes sense, but like either if it didn't, like I hope you enjoyed getting ready with me anyway. And yeah, don't forget to stay sassy, have courage, and always be kind. Spread nothing but love and positivity, and I will see you boos in the next sassy love you vlog. Bye.